Good morning, millennials. Welcome back to the Morning Toast. I have returned. I'm almost there, but I could not stand another day. I'm like, I'm never here. I'm a deadbeat co-host, and the days that I'm here, I can't even be here.
But honestly, you seemed better than ever yesterday on your Instagram story.
Well, so here's the funny story.
Was it an F-pack?
Right. So I went to the doctor finally. I do this thing when I get sick where I'm like, I self-diagnose and I usually think it's strep, and I'll just like give myself amoxicillin that I have left over in my medicine cabinet. And I did that this time and I was getting worse. So on like day 3, I was like, okay, I will go to the doctor. And I didn't have strep. I had like a bacterial some shit. And she gave me a pack. And I just assumed it was a Z pack because, like, what other packs are there, you know? And I've gotten packs before where it's like 7, 6, 5, 4, and it was a Z pack. So
was it a G pack?
So I took the Z pack, and for the first time in like 4 days, I felt so much better. I couldn't believe like the magic of modern medicine. It had truly blown my mind, and I know that they're like steroid Z-Packs, so I was like, I get why it's like a temporary high, but I was just so grateful for this feeling, and I was literally being an advertisement, like a walking face of Z-Packs. And then a bunch of people DM me that the thing that I was showing is not Z-Packs, it's prednisol, which is actually just like a steroid that makes you so hungry and it doesn't let you sleep. And they're so right. I've never been more hungry in my entire life, and I didn't sleep a wink.
Damn, I'm sorry.
But still, I cannot complain.
Yeah.
When I think about where
you're
I was,
on steroids right now, and I'm fucking dead.
I'm roided, bro.
Yeah.
I'm roided.
She's juicing.
Yeah, I'm juicing. My throat still really hurts. I'm going to the doctor after this again. The break that we have coming up while we're on hiatus next week, like, couldn't be coming at a better time. I feel like I really just like pushed my body to the edge. Physically, like I had so much. I was supposed to be off this month, and I just like took a bunch of random trips, like worked so much, and I was supposed to be taking a break. Like, what? Why not?
Yeah, you need to listen to your body.
No, those bloggers are true.
You need to slow down.
I do.
You need to listen to your body. You need to go to the Nordstrom anniversary sale and become a blogger.
No, totally. And I need to put teeth in my hair.
Oh my God. Just funny inside subgroup jokes.
Yeah, I love subgroup jokes. But thank you everyone for your well wishes. In the darkest of times, here's what I learned. You always learn something from every experience in life. And on day 3, when I got the prednisol, and maybe 2 hours later, I felt almost 50% better. I was so weak and so sick. Like, I was so miserable. Like, Ben literally had to come home on his lunch break, take Theo out because I couldn't, and literally physically pick me up from the bath. I could not get out of the bath. It was horrible. And then I just felt better. And it's like, you take all these things for granted, like your physical and your health, you know? And now I just have this like newfound appreciation for just like my bodily functions, like that I can wake up every day and fucking swallow, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and I feel as though as human beings, we don't thank God enough for our physical capabilities, you know? Like, you don't think about how grateful you are for something until you lose it.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I got it back. I'm swallowing right now. It still hurts a little, but like, I'm so fucking grateful.
I'm grateful.
And I just think that there's a lesson to be learned here.
Also, I think it's helpful that you live with a doctor, like having his medical advice. And how is he feeling?
He was also so sick the day that I got sick.
That's crazy.
I woke up
so
to
sad.
6 huge piles of vomit all over my apartment, and I'm like gagging, cleaning up after him. I'm like, who's the master here? You know, it's like I'm fucking sick and I'm scrubbing the carpet with my odor and stain removing spray. It was torture, but we both recovered together. We both recovered nicely, and now we're looking forward to finishing up our recovery into the weekend. Time-wise, it wasn't great because I missed so many toasts, but now I'm looking forward to like really taking this weekend to just like listen to my body and go to the Nordstrom sale.
Yeah. And next week, because we are off next week, we're going on vacation. Finally, I get a vacation. It's like,
Okay.
you know.
I'm working next week, but I'm really happy for you.
You're doing shows.
Yeah, Montreal, Just for Laughs, sold out. Charleston, Friday night, not sold out, but like almost sold out, so head over to girlwithnojob.com to snatch a few.
Honestly, those were the 2 shows that I actually really wanted to go to.
Really?
I want to go to Montreal because I want to see it, and then Lauren Lieberman can do my makeup.
And Brian
You should
Kelly,
have her do your makeup for your show.
I totally should. Brian Kelly says that...
Maybe I'm getting sick.
Oh my God. I'm sick. Brian Kelly says that Montreal is his favorite, like one of his favorite cities in the world.
I've heard great things.
He says it like mirrors Rome. He does.
And then I really want to go to Charleston also for a multitude of reasons.
I am dying to go to Charleston.
Like to do research for the Farm Chum in Life, to hang out with the cast of Southern Charm.
Of course.
Did Shep let you know if he's going to come?
I don't think he's going to be able to come, but I don't really care because me and Margot have like, we planned out our week yesterday, like flights and stuff. And we're doing something kind of crazy, because usually what we do is like we go from town to town to town and then go home. But it's like we have one off day, and usually we would spend that off day in the other town, like get to know Charleston. But instead we're coming home for the night and we're going to the John Mayer concert. And I feel as though it's a really good decision, because I was not going to let the John Mayer concert just fly by. Like, I went 2 years ago, and I know that is, I think, when I realized Ben must actually really like me, because I was being such an animal. It's a sit-down concert. Like, everyone's sitting down. I was standing up with the biggest vodka soda in my hand. I drank vodka back then, like sloshing it around the people. The guy next to me, I was singing so loud, like everyone around me like totally wanted to stab me in the neck. And Ben just like sat and didn't say anything and like didn't yell at me. And it was literally the best show I've ever been to. Like, and it's just so great to go to a show where like you unintentionally know the entire discography, you know?
Yeah.
So I wasn't gonna miss it, and I wasn't gonna let Snitch miss the opportunity either.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
That'll be fun. I feel like you guys are adding to your own torture, but
we are.
Concerts
We always
are,
regret when we're in like cities for longer than we have to be.
It's like we're sitting in a hotel room and we're like, this is so stupid.
You didn't mention the most important part, that in order to get from Montreal to Charleston, you have to do a layover at LaGuardia.
So we're like, we're gonna be in LaGuardia. Let's just stay there for the night.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, we're like travel agents now.
Cool. Well, I can't wait for all your good times.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Charleston. Tickets available at girlswitchop.com. Oh, speaking of me being thirsty, I know some of you guys, like, not that many people asked, I guess I didn't mention it that many times, but I was supposed to release my song on my birthday, and my birthday came about, and the song just, like, melodically wasn't really where I wanted it to be. And I'm not just going to release a song for the sake of, like, releasing a song if it's, like, a piece of shit. So in the past couple, like, week, I've been, like, really working on the song with the songwriter, with the producer, and, like, we have really gotten it to a place that I'm, like, super proud of. There's a couple more edits, but I have officially decided that August 2nd is going to be the release date. Now that I've said it, I have to keep it. I released a little snippet on my Instagram, and like, I think it's good just because like I think like my shit is gold, you know? Like, I just think that whatever I do is amazing. It's called Confidence. Look it up.
Sweetie.
And the reception I've gotten from the song little snippet from the chorus that I released has like made me feel like I'm not crazy. Like, it's actually a good song.
Yeah, it's a great song.
It's about.
And I feel as though we are good judges of songs.
No,
Yes.
you two are definitely like song Spotify.
We've been heavily involved in the
release
critiques.
radar connoisseur. Yes, every time we've gotten a new like demo, I've sent it to everyone. I'm like, send me edits.
Yeah, it's really great. I'm so
It's
excited
really
for the
been a
toasters.
collaborative process.
And it's going to add to the community. And
my God,
this is what we need as a community.
I couldn't agree more.
And
This
as a
is-
community.
This is so gonna add to the community. Like, this song is not, I mean, it's obviously for me, but like, it's for the toasters. Like, we just need a song. Like, we have so many toasty anthems, like Greatest Showman, but like none that we can like own the copyright to, you know?
Yeah, and play on this show.
Now it's like, this is free. You fucking run with it.
Enjoy. Wow, that's so exciting. Well,
Yeah.
we're happy to have you back. We're happy you're feeling better.
I'm really happy to be back. I'm so grateful to be able to swallow and just like not have a backache. The backache is the worst, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that, like when you get sick, do you do the thing where like you compare to other illnesses? I'm like, I wish I had a migraine right now.
Sometimes, but for me, I'm just always having a migraine. Like,
What do you think is the
anytime I have
worst
something.
illness? Duty, like food poisoning, duty, and mouth. Okay.
That's tough, but
Migraine, like hardcore light sensitivity, or like strep throat, can't swallow, backache, flu-like symptoms.
I think migraine, but I don't know. I've never had strep.
What?
Wow. What?
I have
Like,
literally
I've
had it maybe over 20
I've
times.
had horrible throat aches, like what you had, but it's never been categorized as strep.
Well, me and Margo, you and I both get strep like so much, and we really do need to get our tonsils taken out.
Why don't we do it while we're on?
It's a 3-week process, and I just don't have the time. I might do it after the Beacon. Like, my life can't I can't do anything. I can't get pregnant. I cannot breathe. I'm like, Ben, don't even look at me.
When's the last time you had strep?
Like 6 months ago. I get it all the time.
But
Yeah.
maybe you just keep thinking that you're getting it just like this time.
No, I had it last time.
How do you know?
Because I went to the doctor.
Okay.
Got me that amoxicillin.
Sweet. Well, we have so much to discuss today, obviously. The news of the day, recapping Beverly Hills and Southern Charm.
And also just some things that went on this week that like I want to talk about that I'm sure you guys already did, but like Austin Butler as Elvis Presley, so fucking here for it. Really sad that Harry Styles didn't get it, but there's now rumors that he's going to be Prince Eric in The Little Mermaid, and I feel as though that's the perfect role for him.
I feel as though all this conversation around the casting, every day I look for stories and it's like so-and-so rumored to be playing King
Lana
Triton.
Del Rey.
Like it's like, why is this like a raise your hand sort of
No,
casting?
like when did like the public become a casting agency?
No, it's so crazy. Like every single day there's stories about who's gonna play who wants to play who they're talking to, and like I just don't understand why it's such public knowledge.
No, it's weird that like the public has such a heavy influence on the casting couch.
It's just a weird thing, and now it's making the movie bother me. I'm bothered.
So would you say, I mean, I don't have a watch or anything, but
I think it's time. I don't know. Snitch,
I
PA?
think it's time.
What are the people saying?
I
It's
feel like
time.
we talked about a lot, and it's only been 10 minutes.
We just
no,
talked
it's
about
time.
like your ability to swallow.
No, because you know what? It's so great.
Well, it is time for the Fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast. However, we would be remiss if we didn't let you know that today's episode is brought to you by
MTV's The Real World Atlanta, streaming now on Facebook Watch. The original reality show is back and streaming now, only on Facebook Watch. MTV's The Real World Atlanta is the next true story of 7 strangers picked to live in a house and have their hookups, screw-ups, apologies, fights, tears, voices, and lives streamed exclusively on Facebook Watch. It's the return of the first unscripted show in TV history that tackled gender, race, AIDS, taboos, life, death, addiction, connection, acceptance, and reality. And it's being reinvented. MTV's The Real World Atlanta is an all-new reality experience with content dropping daily and new episodes every Thursday. Find out what happens when the next generation stops being polite and starts getting real again. In Facebook, click on the Facebook Watch icon and search The Real World on Watch. MTV's The Real World Atlanta, streaming now only on Facebook Watch. I saw the first episode like a month ago, and it was honestly fucking trippy and like really made me think how I think I would rather die than live in a house with 7 strangers. I think they did it for like 3 months.
And you would have to stop being polite and start getting real.
That's a thing, and I'm a lot of things, but I ain't real.
No, you're not polite.
No, right?
Stitch, what's in this coffee? Did we have all the ingredients today?
EBC, EBI, everything but ice. Sorry, I can't think today.
Funny.
Oh wait, I know we like I'm sure you guys already talked about it, but can we talk about Vegas for 1 second?
Sure. Yeah, I would
wanted
love to get
hear-
your recap.
I would love to hear, what was your guys' highlight of the trip?
I said Friday night. You said chaos.
I said the pool party, yeah.
Mine was Siddell's.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But
We
that-
had, okay, and because I feel like we did Vegas different this time. Usually I go to Vegas and like I black out, order room service, black out again, go home. But this time I feel like we had much more of a culinary experience, and we had an amazing dinner at Zuma. And then Saturday I was like really contemplating whether or not to schedule a brunch. I just figured people would want to sleep in and then go to the day party. I didn't know if it would be like a huge inconvenience, but I am so glad we did it. First of all, they set up the most beautiful private dining room for us. Like
we were in Provence.
we were literally in the lavender fields of Provence.
We were at the chateau that Sophie Turner got married in.
And the drapes were toasty. They were pink leaves with green background. Like, it was so beautiful.
I felt like Patricia Altschul.
I was so
Can
hungry.
I make another reference?
Yes,
You know, like
that's
what?
a great
Patricia
reference.
Altschul.
That's a great reference. When I walked in, I'm like, great, but it's going to take forever to get food. Walked in, there was literally tiered trays of croissants and the most delicious fucking chocolate bread I ever had. The food didn't stop coming. There was a bar in the corner. Like, they took such good care of us. I was like, this is what it's like to be Meghan Markle. Like, it was the most fucking premium experience, and I cannot thank Siddell's enough because, like, it was fucking epic.
Yeah.
I really felt like a famous person.
The food starts coming and it don't stop coming.
It didn't stop.
I made that joke.
They're like, do you guys want dessert? We're like,
We
no.
posted.
You made that joke?
Yeah.
Like Smash Mouth?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
When?
Now when you were here on the toast.
By the way, I've been finding myself doing this a lot, and like, I blame you for it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
It's just a phase.
Okay, not for me, because like now it is who I am.
For the podcasters, it's us rocking out.
This is also a phase.
It's Index and Pinky. This is the best.
This is Camper on Snapchat,
Yeah, right.
which,
It's
by
also,
the way, is kissy face and peace sign to
it's
the
also
side.
it's also Loren.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
really where we got it.
Because Camper is so inspired by Loren. She's her she's her icon.
But after that, I would say Friday night was my night, because like I was out till 6 a.m, and that literally gave me strep throat, and I would say it was almost worth it. Like,
I know the feeling.
it was such a good night, and I'm so upset because I literally don't remember like so much of it, and I know I was having the best time. Like, I just love Diplo, and like really our friend Nicole Brookman, who like is his #1 fan, like made me like him so much.
I was saying
Like,
she gave me such a music education.
yeah, like when we were at Stagecoach and Diplo was after party, she was like literally gonna drive from LA. She's like his biggest fan, and I was like, what is the fandom? Like, I don't get it. He's just like a DJ. But now, after like thoroughly investing in him and his career and his personality, like I can say I am a Diplo stan, and I just think he's like so cute and funny, and like I love that he's like so leaning into the country thing. Everywhere he goes, he's dressed as country. Like,
Yeah.
he looks like Lil Nas. Like, I love him,
Love.
and I'm glad we got to see him.
You know what we didn't talk about yet? The Old Town Road remix with Mason
Mason
Ramsey.
Ramsey.
Oh my God. Flames. Truly so fucking good. And Young Thug's on the song too, like the new remix. And it's crazy, but I think Mason like out-rapped him.
Oh,
I just have to
100%.
say,
Dracarys.
But I have now seen 2 videos of Mason singing the song where he can't remember his own verse.
Oh.
Once
well,
in front of a crowd and once like on Snapchat when he like flubbed the words.
Whatever.
and there's just one line that I haven't made out yet, so I've like improvised,
Yeah.
but it's like,
Hop up on my razor,
How did the acre. Oh, then there's something that sounds like
got
he's talking-
1,000 acres.
Sounds like he's talking about his counselor. He's like, did it to the counts and the button.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yippee
If
go
you
ahead.
If you ain't got no giddy up, then giddy out my way. Like, whoever wrote that deserves a $1 million raise.
No, whoever wrote that deserves a Grammy.
I hope that this song never stops having reiterations. Like,
Okay, was that Dolly Parton thing real?
yes, he tweeted Dolly Parton first, she responded, then he responded again. I'm telling you what's happening. And he also reached out to Mariah Carey on Twitter, and she said yes.
Okay, so then Dolly Parton should be dropping tomorrow because they put out the artwork with her with her pink horse. And I didn't know that.
They need to leave a little bit more space. Like, we need to enjoy the Mason Ramsey one a little bit more.
I don't know, maybe they just come out with new ones. There's something for everyone. Like, I don't know that I'm going to listen to actually, I'll listen to
They gotta
them all.
get, like, Willie Nelson.
Yeah, but, like, not everyone's going to listen to the Dolly Parton one.
No.
Actually, everyone's going to listen to all of them. Anyway, I didn't think this song could get any better or, like, be more relevant.
And it's literally still number one.
Still
Nobody
knocking it out
can
of the
beat.
park.
Actually, I checked last night in the Get Up, which is just Old Town
Margot,
Road.
you gotta
number
get
2
up on the Get
was
Up.
number 1.
I have to be honest.
On Billboard?
I just checked iTunes.
No, iTunes is not real. On Billboard, even the Billie Eilish, Justin Bieber thing debuted at number 2. Literally nothing can beat fucking
I don't
number
care.
1.
Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, both of Taylor Swift's songs all debuted at number 2 because they can't get
this
past Old
stupid
Town Road.
song. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. And you want to know what's the craziest thing? Is the Billy Ray Cyrus of it all, because I happened to stumble upon some documentary about Billy Ray in Vegas, and I had already been thinking this, but like in his day, he was a one-hit wonder, and Achy Breaky Heart was the Old Town Road of his time. And like, not only does a one-hit wonder not always have a long career, but to be a two-hit wonder with 2 completely viral songs that have swept the nation.
like 50 years apart.
It's literally lightning striking in the same place twice.
That is so true. I didn't even think of it that way.
You know? Like, because Achy Breaky Heart was such like I mean, I wasn't there for it, but such a cult song. It is what Old Town Road.
That's a very interesting
Is.
comparison.
So for him, and then also like lightning struck a third time with Hannah Montana.
Oh, Jake Owen wrote Mason Ramsey's verse, and he sang on it too, but they chose Mason Ramsey. And he tweeted no hard feelings.
But so he should get that $1 million and the Grammy.
Yippee-ki-yay, yeah.
Wow, I
He
have a
wrote
new
it.
respect for Jake Owen.
Wow,
me
I've
too.
always had the
Me too.
utmost respect.
Please, I went to see
Yeah,
him at
you
a free
did.
concert in Madison Square
Okay,
Park.
yeah,
I
actually,
remember.
you win.
And honestly, it was a wonderful experience because no one really went. It's a nice park. You know, it's not one of the dirty parks. And I had a great time.
It's such a clean park. I can't believe they let you have a concert there. Like,
Yeah.
it's literally the cleanest park in the city.
Honestly,
it's
they
the
should
only
do more
park in the
shit like
city
that.
with grass.
They should do more shit like that.
Like, at 100-person concert. That must be so nice.
It was lovely.
An
With the wine.
American country love song. Ain't nothing gonna play no sing-along.
Wow. Okay. Now, are we ready?
Oh, we still haven't done it?
We still haven't started. What else do you want to talk about that you missed?
No, I think that was it. It keeps coming to me, but like those were the top of mind. Austin Butler in Vegas.
The news starts coming and it don't stop coming.
Exactly. The biz news.
Yeah, no, we don't actually. We have some biz news today. Actually,
But this
not
first
really.
piece of news is like so upsetting. Like, can we just like run right through
breeze
it?
through. But yeah, I guess just like they breezed through this case, sexual assault case against Kevin Spacey has been dropped by prosecutors.
Bullshit.
We called this. There was murmurs of this last week. I guess NT has also been predicting this. But the sexual assault case against Kevin Spacey has been dropped, according to Massachusetts prosecutors. The decision was made, quote, due to the unavailability of the complaining witness, said Cape and Islands District Attorney Michael O'Keefe in a document filed Wednesday. Spacey, 59, had been accused of groping an 18-year-old man in July 2016. The former busboy refused to speak in court earlier this month, invoking the Fifth Amendment after being questioned by the House of Cards star's lawyer about text and Snapchat messages that could prove the actor's innocence. He initially denied deleting the messages. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Which, according to Spacey's attorney, Alan Jackson, could possibly prove he consented.
Do you respect the hell out of Alan Jackson?
Not enough, apparently. Quote, this entire case is completely compromised, Jackson said in court. This case needs to be dismissed, and I believe it should be dismissed today.
This is some fucking bullshit, and all I want to say is Kevin Spacey has never looked worse. That picture, like on the article, like he looks like he's not sleeping and he hasn't stopped eating, and I hope he just eats himself into a big abyss of sadness.
This is so sad, like, when this happens. It takes so much, like, strength and courage for people to come forward, and not only are they just completely knocked down, but then, like, the next person's not going to. Why go through all of this?
The criminal justice system, in addition to being, you know, comprised of an elite squad, is so fucked up. Like, I'm so over it. It's like so many terrible things are just like happening all the time, and like no one's ever being held accountable. Then like random people, when they see us, the Central Park Five, are like going to jail for doing like absolutely nothing. Like, I'm just so fucking done with everyone in the justice system being bad at their jobs.
No,
we need a civil. I don't know what we need, but we need something else.
We We need Kim Kardashian. But also, I'm glad that Felicity Huffman is getting, her due.
It's so dumb. Like, I can't believe that there are people just like walking the streets. Like, Jeffrey Epstein has literally been walking the streets for 50 years. Every person knowing that he has an island full of little boys who are being held there against their wills. And girls. And boys, too.
Yeah.
Little kids.
Slaves.
And, like, finally, Kevin Spacey gets taken to court and, like, he's just going home back to his mansion.
You know what?
He never has to work. He doesn't have to, like, go. Like, it's bullshit.
You know what's bothering me?
I would like to know.
Okay. So I saw an article last week, like everything we know about Jeffrey Epstein's like sex island.
From the cut?
From the cut. Mm-hmm. And I clicked on it because I'm like, ooh, what do we know?
And we're only used to seeing the island being spoken about like on Underground, Blind, Enty.
On Enty. And like even if you go back to our old Patreon episodes where we talk about blinds, we always went back to this island. Like it all it all goes back to this island, but that's a whole nother beast. But like this island has been, public knowledge for a very long time. And like, so I clicked on the Cut article. Everything that it said was just satellite images. And there was absolutely nothing. It was a nothing burger. And everything that was there has been stuff that Enty has been saying for years. And also things that we've known for years, like the satellite image of the temple that locks from the outside. Like, we've always had that image. Like, there's nothing new, but everyone has known this for so long. And like, it just really bothers me when like, it's just as though the media or whatever just decides to talk about something and now we're going to talk about it.
Totally.
When the information has been there forever, there have been people saying these things for so long
and then a journalist will say, well, we can't run anything that we don't know to be 100% true. I'm like, please. TMZ said I had 8.2 million followers. The fucking media says whatever they want. They don't give a shit if it's true or not. Like, I've read literally the biggest lies about myself, about people that I know. Like, there's absolutely no homework done when it comes to being a journalist these days. You could take a dump and put it on the internet and everyone will be like, Pulitzer! So that's such bullshit that they say they can't run anything unless they have proof.
Right. Just you say alleged and then it's fine.
Right. Accused.
Yeah. Actually, I was reading something about Jeffrey Epstein. They took out the alleged. They were just like pedophile.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it was the Post. They've been savage these days.
And it's days like today and situations like this where the New York Post, say what you want about them politically, but with like kind of like salacious gossip or like criminal whatever, like the Post is a necessary media. Like, they're the only people who, like, say what everyone's thinking, Except I will never forgive them for Trump meets Rump when they put a picture of Kim, like, looking really not great with Trump when she was just trying to do some good. Like, that really, really upset me, and I just didn't like that.
Yeah, but I also think the Post is very much, like, a New York-specific thing.
Oh, is it?
I don't know if people outside of New York... Well, now everyone reads Page Six because, like, of Housewives, and, like, it's become more national, but for a while it was very, like, New York-centric. But it's like the New York Times is a national newspaper. But the New York Post is a little more...
So you can't get the New York Post in hotels?
No, you definitely can, but I think it's like I don't read the Chicago Tribune, It's a little more localized.
Okay, but I would say that the New York Post is like a little bigger than the Chicago Tribune. I mean, Never Been Kissed did amazing things for the Chicago Sun-Times, so I would say that's the biggest newspaper in the world.
Yeah, no, but anyways, that just bothered me.
The Chicago Sun-Times.
I clicked the article, and it was everything I've ever seen on Enty that's just, like, known.
No, it's like a collection...
You found nothing out.
No, it's a collection of a Reddit thread.
That's been around for years.
Yeah, right.
So I just hate when people like take someone else's information, act like it's new news, and get my click.
Totally.
I'm just mostly mad they got my click.
That you clicked it.
That I clicked it.
You fell in.
Because usually like the Cut's pretty good. They always have something salacious, They always have a hot take.
Yeah.
Anyways, upsetting about this Kevin Spacey thing, and it just doesn't
it's bullshit.
Bode well. It's been a while since we got justice. Like, this doesn't bode well for, R. Kelly's trial.
Or Jeffrey Epstein. It's like...
Harvey Weinstein.
These people, they have ways of just, like, getting what they want. It's so fucking annoying.
It is. I just can't help but think about the Lori Loughlin of it all. She'll go to jail. She's going to go to jail.
Yeah.
And, like, she did commit a crime, but, like...
But not
in the great scale of the world, like, no one... was really that worse off from Lori Loughlin's crimes.
And in the scale of celebrity crimes, because we can compare, Lori Loughlin to someone who, else who committed a crime who's going to have to pay, blah, blah, blah. But I'm pitting celebrity crimes against each other here.
Yeah.
Not general crimes.
Right, and the ones that will most likely prosecute and go to jail are, like, the ones that had the fewest victims.
Yeah, totally. Okay, next up. Khloe Kardashian is doing a Vogue makeup tutorial. She admits to over-contouring her nose. Quote, I look crazy. Okay, did you all watch
I watched it last night.
YouTube tutorial?
Yes.
Really cute. I'm really excited for her. She's the fifth and final sister to do her Vogue makeup tutorial.
I was really surprised that Kourtney got it before her, but it was the poosh of it all.
Oh, you think so?
She had just launched poosh.
And she does have like a a take on beauty in that it's natural beauty.
You know, like clean.
I never thought about Khloe doing her makeup before.
No, because in my mind, Khloe just gets it done.
And she really does. She admitted like that they pretty much get it done every day, especially while they're filming. So Khloe Kardashian may not have had her own makeup empire like sisters Kylie or Kim, but she's definitely picked up on some tips and tricks. The reality star revealed how she goes from makeup free to fully ready to film Keeping Up with the Kardashians in a video with Vogue, and unsurprisingly, the clip focuses heavily on contouring, a favorite technique of her family's. Though Khloe does contour her entire face using Kim's rule of 3, she particularly focuses on whittling down her nose with a clever combo of shadows and highlights, admitting she sometimes goes a bit overboard with her application. Okay, so there have been like a lot of people who have made fun of her nose, like looking like it's sinking into her face.
Yeah.
But according to this video, she hasn't really had that much done on her nose. She just changes it every
day. And then
day.
It makes you think, like, why doesn't she just get a nose job?
Yeah.
If it's like obviously an insecurity of hers that she's using eyeshadow on her fucking nose.
I thought her nose looked better before she contoured it.
Me too. I do not like the look of like a super contoured nose. I don't think a big nose is like bad. Like sometimes it works, but I think when you make your nose look so skinny and then like shiny on top, it looks weird.
Yeah.
It looks like when Michael Jackson like didn't have a nose.
Yeah. I wish she would like just stop doing that so much. But I thought she did a nice job with her makeup.
No, me too. And I love just seeing her bathroom is beautiful. That huge vanity behind her. Oh my God, that's like my dream. And then she's like, I lock the door and just let True run around.
That's
and if
like
it gets,
Theo.
Yes, and if it gets too quiet, I'll like go see what's up.
No, 100%.
True is so cute.
Yeah.
Really cute. I was just like, I thought Khloe was being like a little shy.
I think that she's not used to like being solo. Like everything she does is really either like a family thing, Good American is a partnership. Like she's never really the center of attention, and I do think she actually prefers it this way. So, but like when she got this opportunity, obviously you're not going to pass it up. I do think she's like uncomfortable being on camera alone.
And I think that she really was like so honored. Like she's in Vogue.
Yes,
like,
exactly. Like she
and
would
for some
never be
reason,
on Vogue.
she's the last sister to be invited.
And I feel like out of all them, she really, maybe Kendall, but she like talks to the camera the least in terms of like videos. Like Kim and Kylie are always on their phones. Like it's unnatural to be alone talking to a camera, and unless you do it a lot, like you're weird.
Yeah.
So
and she has like such a big personality in real life that those aren't always the people that translate digitally.
No, not at all. So I definitely felt the weirdness too.
Yeah.
But it was sweet. I love her. Like I really love her.
And when she was talking about each of the sisters and like their makeup, I was dying because she
Yeah.
was being like she had like those little jabs that she like said under her breath.
Yeah.
And that I loved.
Her
I wish
hair
she was
looks
like
great.
that the whole time.
Her hair looks great.
She
Yeah.
didn't stop playing with it though.
She literally does her makeup all the way down to her nipples.
I know.
I found that so interesting. Like I go down to my neck, but she literally went down to her boobies.
I think that's like what you're, not for your makeup, but for your skincare. Like you really should, she was right, like you really do show age in your chest.
In your chest, because our big titties are constantly dragging our neck down.
No, but like also the neck skin, I just feel like it's thin. So like it's just gonna start sagging. Like that's gonna be the first sign. Neck and hands.
Hands.
You know?
Oh, did you get your KKW Beauty Foundation?
No, it's on
Yes.
its way.
Oh, I got mine
I got
yesterday.
an email that
I
it
got
shipped like
mine.
2 days ago.
But I haven't tried it. Like I tried it on my arm, but I haven't really tried
I got
it.
that and Taylor merch, and like it was just such a great day. Actually, all my boxes came when I got home from Vegas, but I was too frail to open them. So I opened them all yesterday after I took my steroids. And it was just like such an exciting day. I haven't used it yet, but like I gotta go somewhere now.
I know.
Are you gonna bring it on your trip?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Because like grandma legs.
I'm gonna use it this weekend.
I wanna do something funny. Like I really want to get on Kim's story because she shares like a bunch of influencers who do it. Like I just want to think of something funny. Like I really wanted to write like something on my leg, like you're ugly, and then cover it. But then what if it doesn't cover?
Oh, interesting.
Just
Work
something
on
funny,
it.
like how I sat on the thing and she retweeted us.
Yeah. Okay, there's something there. Okay, third story. Some exciting news about Nikki Bella, who we haven't spoken about in a while, but she has confirmed that Artem is her boyfriend.
We were talking about her so much for a while.
I know, with John Cena, and the show was on, and then she was like spotted
The Today Show.
out and about with Artem. And
Peter.
then her and John were like off, and then on, and then off again.
And then Peter Krause.
And then Peter Krause, and then they launched a podcast, and now her and Artem are official, which isn't really news because on the first episode of their show, they did say that they were dating, but now they're saying they're boyfriend-girlfriend because it's middle school.
And they like released a video of them dancing, and it's literally so fucking cute.
Yeah,
I'm here for Nikki Bella's health and happiness.
Me too. Nikki Bella and Artem Chigvintsev are official. The WWE star confirmed the couple's relationship status on Wednesday's episode of the Bella's podcast, appropriately titled #official. We're boyfriend and girlfriend, Bella said. She added, we are in a relationship. The pair began seeing each other romantically in late 2018, but did not confirm they were actually dating until March, when an episode featured Bella and Artem riding a motorcycle together. Sweet.
sweet, so happy. Like, I don't think now that we're like out of it, I don't think that John Cena was really like the man for her. They were just too different and in two different places, and he was really too stubborn. And he is the type of guy who like has a specific life like idea of what his life is going to be, and no person is going to change that. And she's also like super strong-willed. It was too much. So I hope she's happy. Like, I do wish she was dating someone like a little bit more famous, just because like I want her star to rise a little bit. But whatever. Like, you can't go from John Cena to like a dancer. But whatever.
Yeah, but I feel as though her level of celebrity is really so perfect. Like, she has a reality show, she like does everything. She
like,
has
she'll
a
go on a red
podcast.
carpet and be like recognized, but she won't get like pounded by paparazzi.
Like, she can work as much or as little as she wants. She chooses to work a lot, but she is in control.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They have their wine, they have their clothing brand.
Their lingerie.
Yeah, wow, they do so much.
Because they are like the perfect brand.
Yeah,
I really love them.
me too. I'm excited for the show to come back.
And
When
I'm
is it
really
coming
happy
back?
for her.
It's been a while. It's time.
This whole thing was like amazing for ratings. I don't think that's why they did it. I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying, like, I'm now so invested.
Me too.
Whereas, like, I watched
Total Divas.
Total Divas, and like I remember when that girl Natty got married, like he was like hysterically crying. I just love weddings, and I was like, this show sucks, but I was like so invested. I actually really like Natty, and like I think she's like, do you know her at all?
Which one is she?
Like the short blonde one,
Yes.
who's like comes from a long line of.
Oh no, I've never watched Total Divas, which is why it's so crazy that I, through the back door, got so into Total Bellas.
Total Divas is like not good, but this girl Natty, she's just, you know what it is? She's like inherently like a loser, and she tries to fight it, but if you like embrace her loseriness, like she's actually like kind of funny and cool, and like I just really like her. Like, she married a loser too, like, and they're just like these losers. But I just
Mr. and Mrs. Loser.
no, that's literally them. I don't know how we started talking about this, but I'm glad that we franchised. I mean, that they franchised for the Bellas.
Yeah, no.
Because Total Divas, I don't even know if it's still on. It does not have like a long life ahead of it.
I think it is still on because I think it's just good messaging and programming for E.
It is.
It doesn't
It's
matter
like
how many viewers
female
it gets.
empowerment.
Yeah, on so many different levels.
My girl, you actually should go to the WWE. Like, you're
You
so
should be
built.
a diva.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you're in great shape. Like, you're a pretty girl with like good hair. Like,
And
that's,
your wrestling name could be the Snitch.
oh my God, I'm going on ZipRecruiter and I'm applying for jobs for you. You have to start. Are you willing to start in the mailroom? Like,
I don't even know how to fight, though.
they teach you. You go to Tampa and they train you in the facility.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. And it's like so hard to find a job these days, but there's one place you can go where hiring is simple, fast, and smart. A place where growing businesses connect to qualified candidates. That place is ZipRecruiter.com. And if you go to ZipRecruiter.com/toast, obviously we will hook it up for you. ZipRecruiter sends your job to over 100 of the website's leading job boards, but they don't stop there. With their powerful matching technology, ZipRecruiter scans thousands of resumes to find people with the right experience and invites them to apply to your job. So if you're a company, you can find people. And if you're a person, you can find company. So our listeners can try ZipRecruiter for free at this exclusive address, ZipRecruiter.com/toast. That's ZipRecruiter.com/TOAST. Again, ZipRecruiter.com/toast. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Love it.
I actually do really feel like Margot would be a great Bella.
No, now
Bella.
diva.
Isn't that funny how like they have become so associated? I just said a Bella.
Yeah, but really, how did we not think of it sooner? And then she could be like Barbie, and she could date Colt Swindell.
Oh my God.
Right, and that'd be a great way for you to stay in shape because like you're always just worried about staying in shape. Like that's
true.
literally what keeps you up at night, and like I can't imagine how miserable that must be. Because it's like literally the last thing.
It's fucking miserable.
It's literally the
fucking
last
miserable.
thing on earth that I think about. No, it's like the 15th thing I think about.
Okay.
Like think about my friends, my family, food. Like what am I gonna eat next?
Theo.
Yeah. So I actually feel like this week, and they're always like looking to get into like the digital space. We need to get like, oh no, that's UFC. Who's the girl that they have like who owns the WWE, her family, like Stephanie or something?
Oh, I don't know.
I have no idea.
She's like always on the show, like fake and fight. She's like a fake wrestler too. I want to say her name is like Steph Manning, but I know that's your friend.
That's my friend.
But her name is really similar to Steph Manning.
Okay.
And her last name might be Manning. Hold on, just give me a second. It's like
Okay.
actually really bothering me.
Hannah Lubay came up with a good slogan for.
Oh, what?
Can you smell what the snitch is toasting? Yeah, I can.
I would die. They would eat me alive.
No, you would eat them alive, counts.
Yeah, all that rumble.
Yeah.
Okay, I think. Yeah, her name's Stephanie McMahon. So like, I got the initials right.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, are you ready for our next story, which is A little biz news.
Of course, I'm always ready for a little biz news in the morning.
Does it apply to me?
So hungry.
No,
Oh.
it applies to, actually a little bit, because it applies to the whole world now, because we've all been using the FaceApp.
Oh, yeah.
Which apparently
Is a huge
could
scam.
be used to hack your phone and steal your face.
By the Russians.
By the Russians. So the DNC warns 2020 campaigns not to use the FaceApp.
Margot's big WWE move could be throwing a toaster. You know how they throw they throw folding chairs?
She could electrocute some.
Throw them in a bathtub and then throw a toaster in. We need to make like a sketch of you and like what your outfit would look like. I'll work on it.
Oh my God, I love it. And she needs to wear her feelas.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Okay. The DNC warns 2020 campaigns not to use a FaceApp developed by Russians. So we've all been using the FaceApp to age ourselves. Then yesterday, we saw like there was news starting to come out that this is a Russian company, and now they have your face, and what are they going to do with it?
And what Ben told me is like, so when you download an app, you just accept the terms and agreements.
Yeah.
So they can use any celebrity that downloaded the app, they can literally use that celebrity's name and likeness to promote like any one of the brands under the company's umbrella because they agreed to it.
Also, I heard that
Interesting.
the Uber thing that happened was tied to people who downloaded the app, but I downloaded it and didn't use it.
I did not download the app. Ben
I
did.
downloaded
But
it.
you tell him.
Yeah, you should tell
I
Ben to check his
downloaded
bank
it.
account.
I have a question. This got me thinking. So there's a lot of speculation as to like, okay, what is the hack? What information are they interested in? Are they interested in any information? It's just like they had, I saw that their terms of service isn't that much different than other apps, but because it's like a Russian-based company, we're like spooky stuff.
Right, anytime you hear the word Russia, you're like, ooh, spooky.
Right, and now they have all of our faces. Now, can your identity be stolen if you're semi-famous?
Yeah.
Really?
Like your
Yeah,
credit
because your
card.
identity gets stolen online.
I know, but like then I feel like you wouldn't be eligible for identity theft because like if someone Googles that person, they're going to see that that's not you.
Yeah, but what do you consider identity theft?
Like when someone like Sandy Bigelow Patterson.
When someone pretends
Identity.
to be you?
But that's
Like
like,
identity
But there
theft.
is another person who like lives in Canada whose name is Justin Bieber. Like it's possible for people to have two of the same name.
That's true.
I think identity theft is more so online, like credit cards, social security,
and
this,
like
that.
a website doesn't know that it's not LeBron James placing
Right.
the order.
That's true. Okay. Damn.
Because the other one seems more like a catfish.
Yeah, like you can't catfish
Using
someone semi-famous because you'll get caught eventually.
Obviously.
'Cause
Or the person's just like so dumb.
Right. Anyways, I had deleted the app. I have since deleted it, but they have my face. And now it's annoying for people who didn't delete the app, but people FaceApped them. Like Ben did 1 million people.
Right. No, Ben is
And-
now literally sending data to the Russians of literally every Kardashian, every member of our family, and every person we know.
Right. So
Ben
they
got
have,
really carried away. He thought it was so funny.
they have our
This is
faces.
like worst case scenario for him.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Right.
What's
and
the worst thing that
I
could happen?
downloaded it because of him. So like honestly, if something happens, like I'm coming for Ben.
You should.
Like I'm gonna be pissed. So now the DNC is warning presidential candidates not to download it because then they think that the Russians are gonna hack.
Well, yeah, because like every candidate running for president is trying like so hard to be like cool and young. Like I saw like some lady like eating wings.
They're trying to be cool and young by making themselves older.
Right, you know what I mean? Like they're trying so hard to like get the millennial vote to the point it's like actually sad that like I'm sure every single candidate, like one of the interns, had this downloaded in 5 seconds. Like Elizabeth Warren, you know, like it wouldn't work because like you know. But it's funny. That's actually hilarious that that's how it came out because everyone's trying really hard to like reach the millennial vote because we're just like such a diverse and you know.
Hard to reach
Intellectual audience that our vote is really I cannot tell you how little I'm looking forward to the election. Like
yeah.
everyone gets so mean and heated and I really feel like that girl from Mean Girls. Like I really wish we could all just get along because
I know.
it really like I find the elections to be very tough on me emotionally and mentally.
I understand. Well, it's not like there's a lot of speculation as to what the hack could be. Is
Right.
it a hack? There's no
Also
clear.
like the rumor of the hack got so blown up.
Yeah, there's no clear. It's not clear at this point what the privacy risks are, but what is clear is that the benefits of avoiding the app outweigh the risk, says Bob Lord, the DNC's chief security officer.
Whose daughter's probably a toaster.
Billy Lord. Okay, so like if you didn't download the app, congratulations, and don't download it. If you have it, I'm sorry, delete it. I don't
It's
know.
truly like an episode of Black Mirror.
Yes.
Like
And how did it go so viral?
I don't know because it's like not that funny. Like it's cool. And actually, you want to know why it went viral? Because it actually does, it really is an accurate representation of like what people will look like when they're older. Sometimes those apps that make you like bald or fat, like you look so dumb. These, most
really
of the ones
good
I've
technology.
Seen, yeah, are hyper real, like good quality and very realistic.
Yeah.
It's like
also,
AR.
Something interesting, so when I did my picture, and honestly, I'm going to age like a raisin apparently, but they didn't account for the Geezy factor where like, I'm not going to let that happen. I did the age.
Did you see Dr. Geezy on Watch Robin's
Yes,
Live?
we'll recap with Bravo. I love her so much. They did the age thing where you can look younger, and I did one where I looked younger and I looked like so beautiful, obviously, because I was young, but I realized the main difference was that they really filled out my eyebrows, like made them thicker and a little darker, and it made like a really nice difference.
Well, I just got the Kylie Eyebrow this morning, and I highly recommend it. So
I
maybe you
might
should
go
pick
a
it up.
shade darker thanks to the Russians.
Wow.
Thank you.
Maybe
Like,
that was the point of all this.
They were able to show me what I couldn't see myself.
Maybe this was an elaborate plan, put together by all the trolls who tell you to fill in your eyebrows more.
Yeah, and you know what,
Something
you
to think
guys,
about.
finally, I've heard you. I just needed proof that it would make me look better. 1111, make a wish that
I
no
wish-
other cases just fall shy of evidence and letting predators get off the hook.
And I wish for the ability to swallow for the rest of my life. And
That's a
that
good
goes for all the people that I love.
I wish that, this hacking like really isn't as bad as it could be,
Me too, because like we're indicted.
And that if they use my face, it's like only, like they're not selling like herpes cream or something, you know?
If that was happening,
That's like an
they
episode of
should enlist
Friends.
me.
Jackie, you know what? Can you do me a favor? You know Friends is leaving in 2019.
Yeah.
I think you should watch it. You're going on a trip, like, it's so lighthearted, you could just put it on in the background. It really is like, just like jokey, funny, like you will really enjoy it. We would have such a good time. And it's leaving in 6 months. Like, I implore you to watch it.
And Jackie, you give her a show that you think.
Yes. Okay, I will watch Mad Men.
No, but I don't think that you would, like you should be telling me to watch Friends because you think I'll enjoy it.
I do,
don't-
but if you could get past your own stubborn wall.
Okay, I don't think you would enjoy Mad Men.
Okay.
I want you to watch one season. I'll pick the best season of Are You the One?
Fine, done.
That's a good one.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
gonna love it.
But you have to watch like the 10 seasons of Friends.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
Oh, I can't watch 10 seasons.
Yeah, no,
Yes, you can.
Okay,
It
then
is
you have to watch
live.
all seasons of Are You the One?
Fine. Because Friends season 1 is like really awkward sitcom because they're like all just getting to know each other, but it picks up speed and it gets to a place where like they're literally a family and like you could tell they're all at like just watch it. Okay.
I started on season 3, but I'm gonna go back once I finish.
Season
and watch
1 and
the
2
first,
is like
and watch the
Rachel's
first 2.
hair is like just so not it,
and Monica's is like.
and Monica has a buzz cut.
Okay. Are you ready for our fifth and final story? Speaking of
No, I had a thought, Margaret, that I wanted to run by you. It's a Friends conspiracy theory. Not conspiracy theory, but more so just thought. Because I was just watching, what are you up to?
I'm at the end of season 9.
Are Monica and Chandler, Jackie, put over your ears.
they're together.
They're trying right now. They just.
Just, wait, are they married?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I heard you, but I.
Okay, and then like when Margot.
Friends isn't
when
like a spoiler show.
Yeah.
comes and like tries to ruin it, he really was too good for Monica. I'm glad that they didn't end up together. Like,
Wait. Oh my God. What are you talking about?
Richard.
They end up together? Wait. What are you talking about? I thought you said Chandler and Monica.
Yeah. I'm
They-
saying Richard was too good for Monica. Like,
Oh, 100%.
Like the fact that he even liked her is so
I
unrealistic.
feel like we've spoken about this already.
Oh,
though.
okay, sorry, okay.
No, Richard, Tom Selleck, like he needed to be with
Like she, for looks wise, like they were perfect together because like Courtney Cox like is so fucking beautiful, especially like in her prime of Friends. Like I just
Yeah.
look at her and I hate her character, but she's so beautiful. But like she was so goddamn annoying. Richard was just like this rich optometrist who lived uptown and smoked cigars, and Monica was just like trash from downtown.
Also, it would have made no sense for them to end up together if he was introduced in season 1. What, we're gonna watch 10 seasons of them?
Right, and like, how would the group have survived if Monica and Chandler had broken up the group and then Monica moved uptown?
Yeah.
And Monica and Ross are really like the core of the group because they're brother and sister.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Continue.
Okay, I'll get into it. So, anyways, our fifth story, a little TV news.
A little.
Gossip Girl Reboot gets series order at
yes.
HBO Max.
By the way, when I heard about this at first, I'm like, ew. Then I heard it was at HBO, and I'm like, fuck yes.
And it's with Ben Schwartz and Stephanie Savage.
Who's that?
They're the ones who made Gossip Girl, and they made
Doesn't
Dynasty.
matter. If they, I know what I'm saying. If they did this on like CW and it was some other trash 90210, I'd be like, whatever. But HBO only turns out premium fucking content.
Yes, agreed. And they're gonna use like social media, like the evolution of social media is like probably a way that Gossip Girl got her
Like
message
Dan
out.
won't have a blog.
Right, which makes a lot of sense because like those alerts were a little fishy.
Right, and it's like, it's a website, but it's getting to your flip phone. Like, how
Right.
does that make sense?
Right.
You get an alert from a website on your flip phone? No, but everyone can check Instagram.
Right. Gossip Girl is making another comeback. Warner Media's soon-to-launch streaming service HBO Max has ordered 10-hour-long episodes of a reimagined version of the pop culture phenomenon that made household names of stars such as Blake Lively, Leighton Meester, Penn Badgley, Chase Crawford, and Ed Westwick. The project hails from the original series writer and executive producer, Quantico creator Joshua Safran, Josh Schwartz, and Stephanie Savage's Fake Empire, Alloy Entertainment, Warner Brothers TV, and CBS Studios. Wow, sounds like a smash. Like the original series, the new iteration of Gossip Girl, written by Safran, is based on the book by Cecily von Ziegesar. The log line, 8 years after the original website went dark.
By Cecily von Ziegesar, who literally is so rich from this one series of books.
No, but she deserves it.
Yeah, talented writer.
8 years after the original, this is the premise. 8 years after the original website went dark, a new generation of New York private school teens are introduced to the social surveillance of Gossip Girl. The prestige series will address just how much social media and the landscape of New York itself has changed in the intervening years. That sounds really good. I'm glad they're not just making it like Blair and Serena again.
No, I don't. Are they going to be in
Instagram.
it?
Is it going to be called Gossip Girl?
I think it will be called Gossip Girl. I think the characters should have new names then. If it's really 8 years after.
Oh, so who are we casting as like the Blair and the Serena?
No, it's probably going to be like people we don't know. Leighton Meester and Serena Vanderwood.
No, I mean like what up and coming blonde and brunette actresses are we going to throw in there?
I don't know. I feel like there's
I
a
hope
lot of
nobody
like
from,
Sophia Carson.
I hope like nobody from
She
like
would
Disney.
actually be really good.
Why I love those Disney kids.
Yeah,
I
Sophia
know.
Carson and Dove Cameron.
Yeah, totally.
Totally.
No, but like they're too like safe, and this was probably like a little bit. They're going to be like doing cocaine. You know?
Yeah, I think it's going to be an edgy film because now that I think about it, I don't know what like New York teens are up to these days. But
What are they up to, Margot?
They're
feel-
insane.
Are they?
They
Like,
are
do
insane.
they do drugs?
Yes.
They're like doing Molly, right?
Yeah.
Like
What?
dropping acid for sure, microdosing or
At
whatever.
school, like when I
Like
was
in prep school, not like our Maz,
No,
but
we
like
went to like Jewish school. But
Prep school has always been like a really
Crazy.
yeah, like I remember like
environment.
my age they were doing like drugs when I was in high school.
Oh
So
my
I
God,
can't even
when I was
imagine
in
what
high
they're
school,
up
like
to
a
now.
couple boys in my grade like smoked weed on their lunch break, and it was like the craziest thing.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
they're
so
insane now.
It is crazy.
Oh yeah, now they're probably just like high all the time.
I just feel
Yeah.
bad for their parents. Like,
Me
they
too.
probably can't even like begin to try and handle them.
damn.
So wait, okay, who are we casting seriously as like the blonde, perfect, like
Like who's just
honestly,
like,
Dove Cameron really is perfect for it.
Lauren Gray.
But she's not.
she's not really an actress.
She can do whatever she sets her mind to.
It's so true.
It's so true.
Such a multi-talent. Let's think. Or who's like a duo? Oh my God, you know who has to be it? Olivia Culpo.
She's too old.
Margot.
She's not a high school student.
She's not high school.
Bitch, you think? Remember when Shay Mitchell was like 29 playing 18-year-old
I
Rosewood?
guess. No, I think that they're
she's-
gonna get like really. I feel like they're gonna bring like teenage,
Honestly,
like
Lily Reinhart,
and Cami Mendes.
Totally. Even though like you obviously can't, but
I know.
that would be really good.
Yeah, we just need Philly
Or
Feinhardt.
I'm
and-
sorry, Liz Gillies.
Oh, done.
Done, and she has an
Honestly, the role she was born to play.
is Blair
Yeah.
Waldorf.
Yeah. I don't know, but Blair got really annoying towards the end. Like Fallon, I'm ride or die for.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The problem with Gossip Girl that got so frustrating is like every single character like was making the worst possible decisions for themselves, and usually in shows that I love, like that's reserved for like the main character, Terry Hatcher, Carrie Bradshaw. Like all the shows that I love, it's like the main character is so fucking stupid and like ruins their lives on purpose. But it's like everyone in Gossip Girl was doing that.
Yeah,
Serena
no.
Vanderwoodson
Well,
was the stupidest
was the
person.
stupidest bitch on earth.
Yep.
She was the Carrie Bradshaw, but then they started to make Blair like not Blair-like.
Yeah, no, it's just so frustrating. And like when you watch a show that you like and one person's making poor decisions, it's like frustrating because you always insert yourself in the TV show. Like, what would I do if I was that? And when everyone in the entire ensemble is like being dumb, it makes it borderline impossible to watch.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about how, what characters they'll bring on, because it won't be based on the books, because it'll be totally new characters. Did anyone have, like, a younger sibling that's not fucking Jenny Humphrey?
Honestly, like Harry Styles should be in it
Ooh.
as like a Nate Archibald.
Yeah.
Noah Centineo should be in it. He
No,
looks like
I'm over him.
No, he's too like all American looking. Where like
Well,
these,
he looks like a New York City prep kid. Put a
Jacob
backpack on him.
Elordi. Jacob Elordi.
and he just did something with HBO. He's
Euphoria.
already in the HBO.
He's in
fam-
Euphoria.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Margot, that's a great fucking call.
And he like looks like a Nate Archibald.
Yes.
Like he is.
Oh my God,
that
great
is
call.
so good.
That's
so
really
good.
good.
Cool.
This is fun.
Yeah.
And now a younger Jenny Humphrey, who's like someone like a little younger. That's like Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's edgy.
She's very edgy, and she's not really in the Disney like
Scene.
anymore.
She
She's
could
just
do
friends with all
that
them.
crazy stuff now.
Wow, but we've really put together quite an ensemble.
Yeah. Watch
Yeah.
how literally not one of these people will.
Not a single one because
Yeah.
nobody listens to us, even though we're smart.
No, totally. I just
Or
can't-
they'll just do a bunch of no names and make
Yeah.
their careers.
Love it.
Which I'm happy to.
Love that
I'm happy
too.
for that
Awesome
also.
I just
Butler.
hope they cast age appropriately. Like sometimes it's so stupid. Like towards the end of Pretty Little Liars, I'm like, this is so dumb. I wasn't even watching, but I just knew like fucking Lucy Hale was out here playing a 6-year-old, and it's so stupid.
Yeah, well, now she's going to be playing a 6-year-old again in Katie Keene, but she looks 6.
She really does.
But still, it feels stupid.
I don't know.
And don't they feel stupid?
Lucy Hale's a bad example.
Shay Mitchell.
Yeah.
Like, Shay Mitchell's getting birth, and 2 years ago, she was playing high school.
Troy Belisario.
Had a kid, and went to the royal wedding. So dumb.
In high school. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Anyways, that's exciting. Usually I'm not here for Reboot news, but...
By the way, oh my God, Hannah Lula just made a great call. We're like so mad at the public casting people. Like, we're literally doing that right now.
I guess. Maybe I'm just not interested in The Little Mermaid.
It's just called conjecture.
Yeah, we always do this. This is called theorizing, but we're not expecting like...
We're not going to get mad if they don't choose who we just said.
Right.
But I really I did not see this reboot coming. There's so many shows. Everyone's like, are they going to do a reunion, reboot? Friends, like there's a million shows I thought before.
I like a reboot, not a reunion.
Me
do you
too.
know what I mean? Like all the
Raven's
same,
Home.
like seeing everybody like older.
Girl
and,
Meets
like,
World.
Fuller House did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you think about a Friends reboot?
I don't think we need it.
I don't fuck with perfection.
Exactly. Like, it was this time capsule, and I don't think it needs to be.
And there's so much content there. Like, you're good. We don't.
Yeah,
like they gave us a lot of episodes.
Years.
Yeah.
My dress looks like shit on the show.
I mean, my arm is literally a spaceship, like, that you could see from Earth.
Did you know that this is the 50th anniversary of the moon landing? Did you catch any episodes of The Toast while you were gone?
No, I was taking sleeping pills and sleeping till 2.
Because we had an interesting story yesterday.
Oh,
Do
yes.
tell.
About kids these days, because of it's the 50th anniversary of We Went to the Moon in 1969.
We went to the moon in 1969. Oh, good to see my tonsils have not affected my vocal cords.
And so they asked kids today, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? You know, because it used to just be everyone wanted to be an astronaut. And now the majority of U.S. children want to be vloggers and YouTubers.
Wow, I'm an inspiration. That's so beautiful.
That's funny.
That's literally the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life.
And, like, astronaut was last on the list. Out of,
11%.
like, 5 choices.
I mean, that's
11%.
just so indicative, like, of generations. Like, I feel like the generation before us had, like, real goals and like wanted to better our world. I feel like we're just getting further and further away from the notion of flying cars.
And had real heroes like, you know, Buzz Aldrin. And now we have like
David Dobrik. Who's a great kid and he's a great influence, but it's like he's not a hero. Buzz Aldrin.
I don't know. He married his friend's mom. That's pretty funny.
I know. He also like did a thing with a porn star who everyone says looks like Margot. And I just want to say I looked her up. Margot, she looks nothing like
Riley Reid. Everyone's been saying that my whole life. I don't see it at all.
That's such a compliment, like to look like a porn star.
I know. Oh, I wasn't upset.
Yeah,
but
like,
I was just
like
saying.
the really famous, well-known porn stars can't be ugly. Like
yeah, no,
so
it's just
lucky.
like
at
I
least
just
you don't get Ricky Lake, okay?
Right.
Me and Ben have graciously accepted the roles of Ricky Lake and John Favreau, and we're just gonna lean into it. Ricky Lake had her own talk show, and like that's my dream. So
right, you're on track.
It's not even my dream. Talk show. I gotta listen to other people.
It's true.
Totally. Well, we need to talk about Bravo, but first, I want to tell you about Brewmate because you know I love me some Brewmate.
You actually, of all the brands that sponsor the toast, and we love them all, Jackie's fucking obsessed with her Brewmate. Every time I come over, she's taking it out of the dishwasher.
No, it's really amazing. My favorite product is the wine insulator because it fits. It's like it's a insulator for a whole bottle of wine. So it's the size of a bottle of wine. You pour the wine in there.
Uncork.
It keeps it whatever temperature it's originally at for like over 24 hours. You can bring your wine with you anywhere without worrying about it. Temperature, you know.
Picnic
I
season.
just always want a crisp wine with me wherever I go. And like Brewmate allows for me to happen. And honestly, I feel as though my life is better off for it.
Jackie loves her Brewmate. I'm just, she got like a special pink one.
Yeah, no, it's pink and glittery, and then it came with like 2 matching cups, and like I'm just ready for a picnic at all times.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you're like me and you hate when your drink gets warm or just not the temperature that you want it to be at, you should check out Brewmate because it is everything you need. Like,
and it's not just for wine, but it's really great for wine.
It's really great for wine. For those tipsy toasters out there, like this is the product you need in your life. They have Hopsulator Slims, which are slim can coolers for 12-ounce slim cans. So like
White
beer,
Claw.
Yeah, White Claw, beer,
Cool.
Your drink of choice. For me, it's a bottle of Sancerre, but you know,
I think it's actually pronounced Sancerre.
but Brewmate doesn't discriminate. So don't settle for warm alcohol. Chill out with your favorite drinks all day long with Brewmate. Visit brewmate.com and add code TMT to get 15% off your first order. That's 15% off your first order when you go to Brewmate, BRUMATE.com and add code TMT. It's really like the best accessory for summer. Take it to the beach. Ugh, those warm beach drinks.
Oh my God.
And you can keep the sand out of it.
I know who we need to play as Kelly Rutherford.
Who?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes.
That's a
She's
great one.
so fucking Upper East Side elite. Like, I love that.
Also-
but then also gets like down and dirty in Brooklyn, you know?
I look forward to a show like Gossip Girl that really is like a magazine about New York because it tells you about new restaurants, what people are doing,
It's like what Younger does for New York. Honestly, it's the way that I feel like if I lived in LA, I feel like I would watch Vanderpump Rules like with like a magnifying glass because they go to such fun places like all the time.
And Beverly Hills, Real Housewives.
Yeah, and they go to like fancy places. Like it's really like a tour guide of fun restaurants, fun things to do, like that thing with the door and all the knocks. Like I thought that was so fun. And there's literally no shows in New York. And New York City, like they literally are never in New York. They're always in the Hamptons or in the Berkshires or they go to Miami.
Or Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Younger is very like Brooklyn young professionals scene.
And the places that the Housewives in New York go are like such aged places. Like the Housewives like have made certain restaurants famous, like Boutique, and like it literally went out of business because it was like just categorized as like an old lady restaurant, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So now like the restaurants they go to, it's like literally it's poisonous.
No, totally. I always think when I think about the restaurants they go to, I always think about the place where they made their own pizza and Jules put a cup in it.
Yeah, a fork.
And
That was really weird.
that was really weird. But then I also like want to know what that place is because I kind of want to go.
That sounds like a fun date night.
Yeah, or just like skinny vibes.
Okay, let's talk about Beverly Hills, which was 2 nights ago. Lisa Vanderpump didn't show up, but they keep alluding to the fact that she like might show up, and then a car pulled up, and it's like, ooh, and it was Camille.
Lisa Vanderpump is not showing up.
No.
That would have leaked by now if she had shown up.
Agreed.
So where are we at?
We're at just like real confusion because like suddenly there's all this tension between Camille and Denise, and I love Denise, and I'm like here for everyone defending Denise. And before Camille came down and sat and ruined the reunion, I was really enjoying just like the nice pleasures of this group of friends. And when they were all like to Kyle, like Kyle's queen. And they didn't mean it in the sense that like Queen Bee, they meant like they really are all connected through Kyle. Like Kyle and Teddy are best friends, and the way they all would in like if they weren't on a TV show, the way they would normally all hang out is like they're all related through this one friend Kyle, who like, kind of connects them all. And I just like that they address that because they use the word queen for Lisa Vanderpump in such a negative way, and when like it's a positive word, and that is Kyle really is like the glue.
Yeah.
And that's what they meant, and I just love that they all agreed, and like nobody cared that they said that. Like I want to be the Queen Bee. Nobody cared.
It was like all along, no one wanted to be the queen themselves. They just didn't want Lisa to be it because
Right.
she's a shitty queen.
Yeah.
And no one had positive relationships. Like her and Erica Jane, they don't fucking know each other.
No, like not at all. They never became friends, and neither of them really wanted to.
Like the only glue she had was beefy glue.
Oh yeah, Lisa Rinna in a wig, looking glam. I can't believe they didn't like recognize the fact that Kyle and Lisa Rinna are like literally wearing the same thing.
Yeah.
Like nobody said anything.
I guess it's just the color of the season.
I like Dorit's clips.
I loved.
She's getting so much shit for it, but she's so cute. Imagine how painful that is.
No, she's like parodying herself. I think Dorit gets like the most shit out of anyone
Same.
in that franchise for sure, and like she has for years, and now I think it's unwarranted, and I feel really like badly for her.
Did you see her on Shop Live looking like literally a star?
She's a star.
Like the hair behind her
She's
ears.
so beautiful.
That
She gives
balmain
us
dress.
everything that she has. She's literally spending every dime she
dollar.
has on looks for us.
I
Like,
loved how when they
be
were talking.
appreciative.
I love when they were talking about her bank accounts being frozen right before he ended. Andy was like, "Who makes your dress?"
Balmain. Yeah.
I fucking love her. Like really read her tie. I can't believe she sat in the first seat and Ramona sat in the second seat.
I know, and Ramona was pretty cool about it.
And Ramona, they seem to really get along. Ramona, that's the type of Ramona that I love. She obviously like had like 3 Pinot Grigios before, and she was just like really relaxed and interested in Dorit's storyline, and then also talking about herself. Sometimes she can like only talk about herself, and she's like so mean, and that's like the Ramona that I hate. But that Ramona on Watch Up Inside was like peak Ramona, and that's like the Ramona she should always be if she wants to stay on TV.
100%. Also, when they played that clip of her not remembering names, well, first they did Kelly Todd and then Deli Cod, and then when they did the scene of Bridie, I was laughing out
That
loud.
Bridie scene was awful. Like painful to watch the first and the second time.
It was more painful the second time.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I forgot about the Bridie scene.
That was so
Oh,
crazy.
and Dr. Sharon Kesey of it all being on Watch Happens Live, like literally love her so much. So happy for her success.
And Ramona was just like such a great advertisement. I can't believe Ramona's never had a facelift.
I know, but I can because look at I've never had a facelift.
Dr. Sharon Kesey should have like the face app where they don't steal your face and show you what you'll look like
If you come to Dr. Kesey's
Yeah,
office.
like that doctor. That's what I want to see. Like plastic me.
Yeah, no, if they had shown me, I have my before pictures from my procedure, and like literally they make me want to die and like truly like go live in a cave. But if she had shown me like in the moment like a CGI, like not 100%, but like a realistic version of what I would have looked like, she could have gotten me to pay triple the price, like literally.
That's crazy.
There's no price I would put on this chin.
No, you can't.
The chin actually keeps me up at night, maintaining the chin.
Yeah, well, that's like snitching.
Because it is coming down a little bit, but whatever. I gotta stop eating.
Then
Okay, back to Beverly Hills. Camille showed up.
Camille showed up. And And while I'm unbelievably anti-Camille, I felt as though it was Andy pitting
It was.
Denise and Camille against each other in relation to their
Divorces.
ex-husbands. I mean, Camille saying that she worked so hard, it took me like 2 days to realize that she meant she worked hard, like maintaining her marriage and like being Kelsey's wife.
I didn't understand that because she was comparing Denise actually being a working mom to Camille working to get half of her husband's fortune.
Right.
And I thought it was very interesting. I didn't know that Denise did not take half of Charlie. She could have taken Charlie to the cleaners because he was in such a bad space. Any judge, she has the kids, would have seen that he was...
No prenup.
Community property. Like, and he had a piece of 2.5 Men from the very beginning. That's probably more than like one of the Friends people. Like making like over $1 million an episode. You own... That's like the Big Bang Kids. Like you own so much of the show. Like you will be making money on that till literally the day your great-great-great-great-grandkids die. Like it's like a lifetime's worth of money. And I don't even, did she say how much she took?
No, but didn't Charlie Sheen blow all of his money?
That's possible. Maybe, was it after Denise or before?
After.
She should have taken it just to hold it.
Yeah, just to hold on to something. Like, and then give it back to him.
Because I Googled his net worth when I was watching it, and it only said $10 million, which is definitely not true.
because I feel like I remember reading that he spent all of his money on like drugs and hookers and everything.
But now the way that she talks, and she really talks about him so respectfully because he has become such a joke, like winning, like all those videos and pictures of him, like with hookers, he is a joke. But she really speaks about him like with such reverence and respect because he is the father of her kids, and I respect that so much because she could be an asshole like everyone else, and everyone would agree with her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I thought it was really interesting that the only thing he was upset about, and that he was really for her doing the show, was when he said that she brought a hooker to Thanksgiving. But he did.
And that's like funny.
You know, it's like that's
like
what she
humanizes
said.
his yeah.
Yeah, right. Because when you read about it in tabloids, you're like, this isn't real. Like, but then you hear about it, it's like, oh, it's kind of funny.
It's kind of sweet. Like he brought her home for Thanksgiving.
And Denise set a plate.
Like that's a cute story. I think it makes everyone look good.
Oh my God, wait. And so Ben, like, you know, he pretends like he like hates all these shows. He came in and I was like, I'm watching Beverly Hills if you want to go watch something in the living room. He's like, no, I'll sit for a minute.
I'll suffer through.
And they were talking about Lisa not being there. And he was like, wait, Lisa's not coming? And I'm like, yeah, no, she like got caught in all her bullshit and now she's not going to come anymore and she got fired, whatever. And he's like, but I love her. I'm like, what?
Wait, so you're getting a divorce?
So we had like literally this 30-minute fight because he thought I was talking about Lisa Rinna. Because he loves Lisa Rinna. You made the greatest call one time that Ben is Lisa Rinna.
Yeah, he's like whispering in everyone's ear and then he's like, Kato season.
Yeah, right.
He's like on the table like,
then
who?
when he found out it was Vanderpump, he didn't care anymore. But it was such a
you're
funny
gonna say
misunderstanding.
married.
Yeah.
That is hilarious because I was like, that
I'm
won't
like,
work.
since when do you like Lisa Vanderpump? But he was like, but how does the Vanderpump Rules play? Like he always pretends like he doesn't like the show, and I'm like, I know you fucking love it.
And he's so interested by it.
Yeah.
I had one more thing to say about the women of the Hills of Beverly.
Oh, apparently there's like this scene that they cut where Camille says something awful that everyone's coming after her because she's if I weren't a white woman, would you say this to me? Yeah, it apparently gets cut, so we'll never know if that's the truth, but it's like a very big rumor going around on all like legitimate media outlets.
I haven't even seen that yet, but
how weird.
That's really weird. And it's weird that they would cut it, like what's the reasoning?
Right, because it makes me think of when Kim Zolciak said that incredibly stupid thing on The Real Housewives of Atlanta about racism being over.
Yeah.
Like, they should have taken that out if they're going to take that out,
right.
You know?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I need to go look for it. I had what I was going to say again, and then I lost it again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'll give you a minute.
I need to think about everyone on the
I'll
couches.
sing.
Oh, Dorit and Teddy. And here's what I think is crucial, that they're trying to highlight and they're not doing a good enough job, is that Lisa Vanderpump is hung up on this Radar Online thing because there's a chance that she's not lying about that. And what the women are saying is, regardless of Radar Online and the TMZ stunt,
The setup
is the big thing. And Lisa...
It's the bigger thing.
It's the thing. Like,
yeah.
It's
the only thing.
It's the only thing. The news, the accompanying news were just accoutrements to the setup. And she, every time, is back into a corner, she brings up, like, they think I lied about Radar Online. And you know, it's making me think, you know what, maybe she actually didn't because she's covering up the bigger lie.
Right, and like at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, and the fight was never really about that, but she ended it at that. Like once they brought up the Radar Online thing, that's when she literally stopped filming, which is so stupid. And I have to give a major shout out to whoever edits these shows because them clipping back to when Adrian didn't show up and exactly what Lisa was the first person to say.
And the only person. Everyone else just sat there.
Like,
and it's like nobody.
I truly love the hypocrisy of it all.
Yeah. Like no one even asked her to speak on it, and now she's speaking to herself a few years later.
Can we talk about Southern Charm? Because I had a lot of thoughts. And I spoke about this with Shep, and I was like, you guys have arguably one of the most successful shows. It really is very consistent. The ratings are up there with some of the best Housewife franchise. They always do really well. Yet you go on the worst trips. And he's like, yeah, no, we know. We like get the worst trips. And
Yeah, they go to like Key West.
Right, in an RV. And it's like, this time they're going to Colorado. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I spoke too soon. And they get the fancy bus like the Housewives get. And I'm like, finally, the Southern Charm kids are getting some respect. And then they pull up to that like townhouse that was like, had 8 bunk beds. It was 1 bedroom.
Oh, the bedroom situation was weird, but I thought the houses were nice.
It was not like
But as far
Bravo
as like
level.
chalets go.
Right. In fucking Aspen, like, if the Housewives of New York went to Aspen, even that house they went to in Vermont,
100%.
oh my God, literally my favorite house ever. I keep trying to find it because I want to go on vacation there. Like, that house takes a major dump on that 2-home thing.
No, we should go to Vermont because
I know.
it's close. No, or like where the Kardashians go skiing. Like,
Right. No, but I'm
there's so
saying
many.
Bravo. Like, fucking, the Housewives of Atlanta went to Africa. The Housewives of New York went to Morocco. Like, the kids, the best trip they've ever had, they went to Denver.
Beverly Hills went to Dubai.
Right.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, no, it just like was making me so sad.
But okay, don't compare them to Housewives because they're not. Compare them to Vanderpump Rules. Now, what do you think?
They go to Mexico. They go on more fun
They
trips.
go to more hotels.
They leave the country.
Yeah,
They went to, didn't they go to Europe? Or was that off camera?
that was off camera.
Oh, whatever.
They only really go to Mexico then.
Yeah, they
and
do
like
actually go to Mexico.
Solvang.
And Big Sur.
Yeah.
They literally go to Mexico every year.
Honestly, it's a Southern Charm status, but
Yeah.
I feel like that makes it. They're still kids.
They're kids, right.
But then they're not because Whitney's like 45.
Oh my God, I was like really, I also caught up on the last 2 episodes and I really I don't like Whitney at all, but I really respected how he defended his mom. And I don't like his mom either, but that's what you do. And Ashley Jacobs, that little piece of shit, talking shit about someone's mom, like you don't do that. And I really respected how he just was very straight up and he was like, don't fucking disrespect my mom. And I love a man who respects and protects his mom.
I completely agree. He handled it really well. Like he was like,
without being rude.
He was there to be defensive, but also hear her out, you know? And then she starts talking shit and he's like, okay, fuck you, bye.
Ashley Jacobs is so mentally unstable. I cannot believe that she was on this show.
In that chair.
Literally in that chair. And Thomas was here too. And like,
That's
we didn't
so
even-
crazy.
We didn't know, like, it was the first episode of the season. They were like, the new girl. We're like, sure, well, we take any Bravo.
Yeah, it was. Right, the episode that had aired before she came on was when she sat down with Catherine at lunch and everything she was saying about like co-parenting, it would be good, you know, like she wants to get along. She's saying all the right things. And I really thought that she was just going to be like a decent, I didn't know that she would be such a controversial character.
No, it's like when we met Leanne Locken, we were like, oh, she's not what TV makes her to be. Even Corinne, like there's so many people TV makes them out to be crazy. And like we always give people the benefit of the doubt.
But
and
TV hadn't even made her out to be crazy yet. So we were just like, oh, this
yeah,
new girl.
a Bravo cast member is always welcome on this show, of any show. So I always think about that, like how we were literally in her presence, because she's literally like a ghost. She's like a legendary ghost who like came and went, and like she actually looked great when she came on to the barbecue. Oh, and I want to talk about the Limehouse girl, because I actually am starting to like her because I'm so intrigued by her family, and she works at the inn and like she owns all these properties and she's inheriting $50 million worth of property.
I really like her.
But I don't like how she invited Ashley. And I know that was probably like a production thing.
Yes. And you know what? It made for interesting TV. I don't mind that she invited her. And what she said made sense. She's like, I invited Ashley because she said she wanted to apologize to everyone. And like, let me give her that chance. She's my friend. And the minute that Ashley was a beast, like, Eliza's done with her.
Yeah.
And I thought she handled everything really well. And I think
Eliza's
her life,
boyfriend's really cute. And
but
they're not.
They're not together right now.
Oh.
She's with someone else. I was looking at her Instagram because she followed me. Hey, girl. And she has a really cute new boyfriend.
I like her boyfriend now. He like gets on
Don.
with the guys. He just like sits and he doesn't bother anyone.
It's hilarious that he's from New Jersey.
And then they
but
call him a Yank.
That's hilarious.
She's growing on me. And when she said she had $50 million worth of property coming, how old when she turns? Did she say?
But I think she just meant
eventually?
like probably when people die.
I just thought that was wildly interesting.
Also wildly interesting that Craig said that Whitney has $100 million coming to him.
Oh, yes. Craig was being a fucking nut job on that bus. I don't blame him because 14-hour travel day, it's torture. And, like, don't come for me. I won't twirl for you. But, like, he was starting with everyone. And, like, I just love when Chelsea goes off on people. Like, when Chelsea went off on Ashley on that boat last season, like, when Chelsea goes, like, you could suck my fucking dick, you pussy. Like, she becomes Brittany Cartwright. Like,
Yeah.
I love her.
No, I love her too. I just feel like something happened and they're not telling us.
Yeah, it felt weird.
Also, the way that Whitney treats Craig would set me off too.
And also, when you're traveling and then there's that one person who doesn't stop complaining, it's like, shut the fuck up. We're all in this together. Like,
Yeah.
you think you're better, you don't want to get on a bus? Take a fucking Uber. Like, leave us alone. I got that. But he dragged that on literally for 20 minutes, and it was so weird and funny.
Also, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I really ship Austin and Madison.
Okay, I was really loving them too.
They were being so cute. When they almost kissed in the hot tub, like with her eyes closed, I was dying. I was like, they're not going to kiss again for the first time in front of everyone.
Yeah.
They didn't, thank God.
No, but then
and
when they
in
didn't
the
go to bed
kitchen-
together, I was like sad.
I know, and like he wanted to kiss her and she wanted him to kiss her and they didn't.
I just love
They
Austin.
said goodnight like 30 times because no one wanted to like end the night.
Yeah. I really like Austin and I just want happiness for him, and I really shipped him and Chelsea, and like I still hold out like a little bit of hope, but I really think like she's too smart, driven, and like she's just not the right girl for him. She's too like witty. You know what I mean?
No, she's not the girl for him. And I know everyone, his friends don't like Madison and they say like they don't know what they see, but like I see it. They definitely have like
A
chemistry
connection.
and a connection. And I'm really enjoying her on the show. Like I'm ready to get to know more of her. I think she's actually an interesting girl. I think she's divorced.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think she's like young. I feel like she has an interesting story, and I'm down for a full-time cast member here.
I have a final controversial statement. Because we know her and we love her. And I do like her. And this is not saying anything like bad about her or the way that I feel about her, but I just like cannot stand hearing about how hard Cameron's life is.
Okay, I didn't know who you were going to talk about.
So frustrating, and like, are you kidding me? Like, your husband's a doctor. Like, you don't have to work. You choose to work, and you work part-time, and like your mom comes and helps you all the time, and you choose not to have a nanny, even though you have a huge house and you're making a ton of money from this stupid show. Like, all you do is complain about like how hard your life is, and like, I'm not a mom, so I can't even compare, but it's like, stop complaining, because like you have it so much better off than so many other people.
I
and
feel
I just
like
can't
she
stand.
recognizes that with every complaint. She always says like, and I know I'm not in a
Yes.
position to complain, but she's allowed to feel how she feels.
Yes, I'm just overhearing about it.
Okay, that's fair, but that's just her story right now.
It's boring.
But I'm liking her story about her getting her mojo
drunk.
back.
Yes, me too.
That's hilarious.
Yes, and I want her to smoke weed.
Yeah, she's so like perfect.
It's so weird how you can like film so openly about like drugs in Colorado. Like, they would never speak about weed in Charleston.
But also the way they were all talking about weed, like it was the devil's dirt. Like, those people get high all the time, I feel.
Right.
I mean, I don't know them, but everyone gets high all the time. They were talking about it. It was like dropping acid. That's the second time I've said that on the show today now. It's
an acid
crazy
kind of day.
show. But acting like, ooh, are you gonna? He's gonna? And like being like like a little judgy,
Yeah.
but it's like
when
weed
the
is
Beverly Hills
very-
Housewives went to Amsterdam. You can eat the space
But
cake.
that was a long time ago, and they have kids. Like weed is very normal. I'm sure things are different in the South, but how different can they be? Also, you're on like a TV show on Bravo, like
Right.
Welcome to 2019. I don't know. I just thought it was like a little, like so fake.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree.
Those are my thoughts. So you watched Shep and. Austin and Craig on Watch What Happens Live.
No, I didn't.
It was a really funny episode. Like everything was going wrong.
Oh, really?
Andy's phone was like ringing, and they
It was?
yeah, I think it was like, you know how when our show when our phones play the show, there was
Yeah.
like weird chatter and they couldn't figure
that's
out
so
where it was coming from.
interesting.
They did a funnel and it all got over the floor.
Oh, I saw it all spilled on Craig's pink pants.
Yeah, it was just a funny show.
I like when that happens.
And they like couldn't get their thoughts together, and they were speaking on things happening in the show, but like not saying anything. It was just funny.
Would you buy one of Craig's pillows for $75?
It depends on the design, honestly.
Oh, he should make some toasty ones. Because my back kind of hurts on these chairs. I could use a pillow.
Yeah,
We should get some.
We should get pillows.
Smart.
that's a cute idea.
I bet he has a fabric from that store. Catherine was very quiet this episode.
Yeah, she's just like
I prefer her to
Go.
just stay out of it, you know?
yeah, because she's always taking like the wrong side.
Yeah, it's just like make your money, feed your kids, and just sit down.
Yeah. I don't know. I like her presence though, and I like her doing well. And she was so mature in her conversation with Whitney, and he was acting like a third grader.
That is so, oh my God.
Sorry, that's an insult to third graders.
Yes,
They're
I
more
don't think
mature.
there is anything more insulting than someone denying that they hooked up with you.
Right? And
Evil.
and while you're sitting there, like there's no
To
one
your
else around
face.
except for all of America in their homes, and you're just gonna like keep denying it. And then he gets up from his chair. He's like being a freak.
Yeah, no, he is literally the weirdest human being alive.
Yeah.
I do not fuck with him and his family.
And it's so weird that he comes off so weird on the show, yet he's a producer, so he has say over how he comes off. But
Right.
that's the best he can do.
That was the best edit he could have gotten from that awful scene.
No, and like all seasons, he's just so weird seeming.
When he had that house in LA and like everyone came to visit him and he was being like such a freak about LA, like I would have literally I would have cut that entire episode.
Literally, Mom, I need to focus on my art right now.
Totally.
No, and I watched the first episode again when he's like, he lives with his mom and his room is dirty, and she was like, clean it up. And he was like, don't tell me what to do, Mom. And it's like,
You're 40.
You're 40. Like when you live with your parents, it's their rules.
Yeah, right. Like it or get out.
So that was crazy.
We have New York Housewives tonight, which we will recap tomorrow. I'm very excited. Part two of the reunion. Bethany's just been looking so good at this reunion, and her facial reactions to all the insane shit Luana's saying is just like true GIF gold.
We didn't recap part 1, but now we'll just do them both together because I forgot everything.
And really nothing happened.
I just forgot.
Yeah.
I've been forgetting my feelings on TV shows.
Well, you know what I was thinking this morning? My amnesia is really debilitating in a lot of ways, but it's especially debilitating when I have to take pills certain times a day. I can't remember if I took them that morning. Like, it's really bad.
You should write things down.
I know.
That is crazy to think about.
Because I think I took my second pill last night. I have to take this antibiotic twice a day, and I don't remember. I think.
Well, you can count the pills, then you'll know.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Genius. That's why she gets paid
the big bucks. Okay, thank you guys.
This has been a long-ass show.
Yeah.
So glad to be back. Thank you for welcoming me back. Remember, August 2nd, my single comes out. Tickets available to Girl With No Job tour, the Dirty Jeans tour at girlwithnojob.com. Coming up, I have tickets left to the Charleston show, Virginia Beach, and Richmond, Virginia, which will be super fun. And then also, we are lighting up Vegas September 1st. I can't believe I have to go back to Vegas. I'm literally going to throw up.
We should do like the opposite of everything we did. We should do spas and shows.
I want to go to the spa.
Spa and shows.
And I want to see Boys to Men, okay?
Yeah, there were a lot of shows. I want to see Brooks and Dunn and Reba.
Yes!
Oh, yeah, and Lydia Antebellum has residency.
Yes!
Fuck
Okay,
yeah, let's
like,
just
I want
be
to
chill.
relax, but there's a huge billboard of my face in the Mirage Hotel, which is so crazy. So if you're in Vegas, go check it out, take a picture of it, and also get tickets to the Mirage show at the Terry Fistor Theater, girlwithnojob.com.
Exciting. Also, my summer presets are out. Dropped yesterday.
I use them
JackieOFlow.com.
all every picture in Vegas at Jackie O. The enhanced preset is literally the only preset I need in my life.
Is this your favorite pack?
It's definitely perfect for my tone, like my complexion, and also like my dirty apartment.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, it brightens everything up.
This is my favorite pack.
Sweet.
Or maybe I'm just like so used to the other ones that I'm like over them.
No,
you know?
totally. They're not like it's like when
They're
you
not
see the
special
same
anymore.
magic trick over and over, like you know all the secrets. And
Yeah.
now this is just such a great summer vibe. Presets
It's
just.
so great. I like really can't recommend it enough.
Oh, thanks, sis. Head to JackieOFlow.com. Get your presets for the weekend.
Is that Flow with a W or?
Flow with a W.
Okay.
Like and flow.
Yeah,
No, actually, and flow is no W.
No, and Flow from the insurance doesn't have a W.
No. So we're pro W.
Cool.
It stands for Wine Reb.
Great way to end the show. Thank you guys for listening to the Morning Toast, the Millennial Morning Show. We go live Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube. So make sure to like this video, subscribe, leave us a nice comment. We're also available as a podcast if you cannot watch every day. Podcasts are available on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, anywhere you can listen to podcasts. So subscribe over there. Leave a 5-star review about how we're the most beautiful, stunning, skinny, and smart girls you've ever met in your life. We love you more than anything, and we will see you tomorrow.